Ever pondered over how heat moves from one place to another? How does a hot cup of coffee cool down, or how does a cold room warm up when a heater is turned on? The answer lies in a fascinating process known as heat transfer. Heat transfer is the journey of thermal energy. It's a trip that starts in a hot region and ends in a cooler one. This journey is triggered by a difference in temperature. In simple terms, heat transfer is just thermal energy wanting to even things out. It's a bit like a generous friend who shares their candy until everyone has an equal amount. Imagine a hot cup of coffee. It's steaming, and you can feel the warmth radiating from it. This is because the coffee's thermal energy is on the move. The particles in the hot coffee are buzzing with energy, moving quickly and chaotically. As these energetic particles collide with the slower, cooler particles of the cup and the air around it, they pass on some of their energy. This is heat transfer in action. The coffee gradually cools down as it loses thermal energy, while the cup and the surrounding air warm up as they gain energy. The coffee particles slow down and their temperature drops. Meanwhile, the cup and air particles speed up and their temperature rises. This transfer of heat continues until a state of thermal equilibrium is reached. That's a fancy term for saying everything has the same temperature. So the coffee, the cup, and the air around it all end up at the same temperature. The generous coffee has shared all its thermal energy, and everyone has an equal share of the candy, so to speak. So the essence of heat transfer is the movement of thermal energy from a hot region to a cooler one. It's a process that leads to changes in temperature until everything is balanced out at thermal equilibrium. But why does heat transfer happen this way? From hot to cold and not the other way around? Well, it's all down to the second law of thermodynamics. This law dictates that heat flows from hot to cold. It's like a universal rule that thermal energy has to follow. In conclusion, heat transfer is the great equalizer of the thermal world, working tirelessly to balance out temperature differences. Through the buzzing dance of particles and the generous sharing of energy, heat transfer ensures that no region is too hot or too cold for too long. So the next time you see a hot cup of coffee cooling down or feel a cold room warming up, you'll know it's all thanks to the remarkable process of heat transfer.